Good evening, everybody. First off, thanks to everyone, family and friends, for coming from near and far and from the balcony of the church to celebrate Lauren and Chris' sacrament of marriage. Thank you, Father Michael, Father Stelios, and Father Estratios for a beautiful service. Thank you, George and Janine Daskalos, for the rehearsal dinner and a wonderful start to the weekend's festivities. Thank you to Rose Strada for the beautiful flowers you see this evening. I also want to thank the grandparents that are here with us, Larry and Penny Dewey, Kiki Pantases, Chris and Millie Daskalos, and I also want to honor the grandparents who are not with us today. Lauren's Papu, Mike Pantases, and Rose's parents, Robert and Margaret Strong. All of who are smiling down on us from heaven today. Each and every one of you, the grandparents, had so much influence on shaping Lauren and Chris's lives. Last but not least, thank you to my beautiful wife, Patricia. Her tireless work on the planning of this event has been awe-inspiring. As an example, she did the majority of work on this speech. Not this part, though. We got home last night with the intent to co-write the speech, and we were both exhausted. So I suggested we work on it first thing this morning. We went to bed, or at least I did. And she stayed up till the wee hours of the morning writing the lion's share of this speech. I tweaked some of it, but this is yet another example of her dedication to our family. Thank you, sweetie. I love you. Lauren was our firstborn, and as many parents will tell you, the firstborn is the learn as you go by. Having her was one of the happiest days of our lives. As she grew up and got to experience her drive, work ethic, sense of humor, fierce loyalty, and amazing talent. Through Lauren's performances in high school and college, I was Lauren's personal tech expert and the videographer of all of these events, and I loved every minute of it. After college, we knew Lauren wanted to move to California to pursue her career in acting, and we drove her out to LA and got her set up. When we left, it was one of the most difficult things her mom and I had to do, but we knew she had to follow her dreams and find her own way in life. That path and bubble led her to Chris. Over the last few years, we saw what a wonderful man Lauren had chosen. Chris is a hardworking, kind, intelligent, and thoughtful man and treated Lauren like, as any father expects, a queen. To quote the great Greek philosopher, Yaya Kiki, good kids don't just spring up from the ground. They are surrounded and loved by good parents, grandparents, family, and friends. Chris is the man I see today because of all the family and friends we've had the pleasure of meeting this weekend. When Chris took me out to tell me he wanted my blessing to marry Lauren, he took me to Buffalo Wild Wings and bought me a beer and some spicy wings. For those of you that don't know me, that's a solid choice in the food department. And of course, I wholeheartedly gave my blessing. We started the wedding planning and originally set Labor Day 2020 as the wedding date, and of course COVID hit, and we had to postpone not once, but 2 times. However, a funny thing happened on the way to today. Lauren and Chris decided at the last minute to drive to Vegas on the original wedding day and get married. We didn't find out until Christmas Day 2020 through a card that had this montage of pictures with Lauren and Chris with Elvis. You also will all be happy happy to know that they got married by Elvis with a 3-song wedding package. It was the best surprise. Again, Patty and I are so thankful we got to witness the sacrament of marriage in the church Lauren grew up in, which also happens to be the church Patty and I and Michael and Maddie got married in, surrounded by people who love you both. I've had a song on my iPad, actually. This is kind of out of order because I thought this was going to be before the father-daughter dance, but I had a song on my iPod and Amazon playlist for many years that spoke so much to how I felt about Lauren and ultimately her marriage to Chris. It was the song Lauren and I danced to today. Some of the words from the song: I loved her first, I held her first, and there's a place in my heart that will always be hers. But I knew the first time I saw you with her, it was only a matter of time. Everyone, please raise your glass and toast to Lauren and Chris. May you always treat each other with patience and kindness, and may your love for each other continue to grow. Father, the bride signing off.